This is prehistoric planet. There are many ways to describe life on this planet. Some creatures could be called magnificent, or monstrous. Perhaps misunderstood. But only a few creatures who roam this earth could be called all three. Explore the coastlines where giants roam, the deserts where danger rules, and ice worlds where survival is everything. Join us for a story you've never heard, on a scale you've never witnessed. Unknown, unexplained, unbelievable, until now.
Grab your popcorns and drinks because the rise and fall of the dinosaurs is on YouTube. $200 million years ago, the rise of the dinosaurs has dawned. Dilophosaurus is a dinosaur. Dilophosaurus is food. And for the tortoise, it's food for him. This is a female Dilophosaurus, stronger and deadlier than the rest of the dinosaurs. When you meet Dilophosaurus, they won't use their poisonous mist at you. Well, in the Jurassic World movie, they do use their poison mist. Because why? Because they have dangerous a bit longer than we have. But it's not just Dilophosaurus who is the only killer of the Jurassic. Dilophosaurus, stronger and deadlier than Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus is also the Jurassic killer with Dilophosaurus. And you'll be seeing Dilophosaurus taking his first swim ever. I would be careful for the turtles because Grylovosaurus is everywhere. Turtle down. One down, one left to go for Grylovosaurus. $165 million years ago, and our Earth was different. But Camtosaurus thinks he's alone. That's when he was wrong. Saurophaganax is here. Camtosaurus can't run away, so he tries to find a space under a stone. Saurophaganax is picking up a smell. But he can't find Camtosaurus anywhere. Well, he'll let you try it again though. But maybe next time he might have to run quick as Camtosaurus. A very close call. But it's not just Camtosaurus who's only there before. Stegosaurus. He's got plates on his back. And he's got his club at the end of his tail. It's called a Fegonizer. But for this Stegosaurus, he's investigating the beach. And he's tied again as well. But it's not just Stegosaurus who owns the beach. Ceratosaurus. He's a carnivore, and his job is to take down a giant Stegosaurus. And he's out of here. But for Stegosaurus, it's a new journey to begin. A giant sauropod is taking a drink. We call him a Apatosaurus, an elephant of the Jurassic. And this is a female. She's a loner. A giant sauropod taking a swim. Apatosaurus is a plant eater, not an eater. It doesn't eat meat. It eats ferns on the trees. And for Apatosaurus, it's time for her to find a herd. But it's not just Apatosaurus who's the only giant sauropod of the Jurassic. Brachiosaurus, a long-necked sauropod that is a giraffe. This one is also a plant-eater dinosaur, the same as Apatosaurus. Remember when Apatosaurus took us first swim ever? This is what Brachiosaurus is going to do. dinosaurs taking their first swim. But something caught the Brachiosaurus' attention. It's not another plant eater. Allosaurus, 8 meters long, with dynamite teeth. They're the meat eaters of the Jurassic. This Allosaurus is looking for something that is easy prey. The Allosaurus smells it, and when he looks down, he sees a giant sauropod. It's not Apatosaurus or Brachiosaurus. This one's got a spike on his back, neck, and tail. This is Diplodocus. He's a plant eater dinosaur. This one is a loner. She needs to try and find her way back to the herd, but she needs to keep on drinking to survive. But she's not alone though. The Allosaurus chases after Diplodocus, but she's not scared to take down an Allosaurus. Allosaurus versus Diplodocus. Then why is he rubbing the face on the Diplodocus body? Is that gonna help him? No, it isn't. Finally, Allosaurus is gone, and the female Diplodocus can finally have a drink of water. Safe at last. 124 million years ago. And it's the start of the Cretaceous period. Amargasaurus, another sauropod. This one calls out for the herd, but no herd responds to him. So he decides to find the herd by himself. But Amargasaurus is not alone. Tyrannus. Amargasaurus is slow and clumsy, so she finds a nice spot behind the rocks. That's when Tyrannus can't find her. Tyrannus can't find him, so he needs to go back where he came from. A very close call. Up in the sky is a huge pterosaur. We call him Ornithochirus, the king of the pterosaurs. What's he thinking? He's gonna take his first swim ever. But from dinosaurs on the land, they don't appreciate Ornithochirus to be in their territory. But for one of Akairis, the dinosaurs did not appreciate him, so he decides to find another spot. It was not just Yutyrannus who owns the Cretaceous period. A gigantic Mapiosaurus, cousins with Allosaurus, and he looks like one as well. Mapiosaurus sends food, and he goes to check what it is. There's a giant sauropod that is really big than Brachiosaurus. This is Argentinosaurus, a gigantic sauropod that ever walked this earth. But for Argentinosaurus, he's not alone, because Mapiosaurus is watching him. Argentinosaurus is very slow, but Mapiosaurus has finally got him cornered. Mapiosaurus runs away, escaped from fear from the Argentinosaurus. He may need to try again later, but Mapiosaurus needs to practice still. 73 million years ago, and the Cretaceous period came to a dark place. A Carnotaurus, tiny little arms of his, and 2 horns like a goat. With his tiny little arms, he can't even open it. So he decides to use his big mouth to open it in his front. This one is doing some tidy stuff because it's the meat season. And for the first time, remember the female Diplodocus that hatched 10 years ago in the forest? Well, she's old enough and large enough to reproduce. Like this male Carnotaurus. But none came to him, so he decides to be a loner. It is the end of the Cretaceous period, and it's the fall of the dinosaurs. Like this giant mosasaur, he's a shark eater, and also a turtle eater. When I meant them two, look, turtle and shark. Because a mosasaur is really quick, but the shark doesn't know that they're coming. The mosasaurus grabs something. It's a turtle! The shark quickly swims, but the mosasaur is really quick for him. Mosasaurus can breathe on land as well, and crawls on land as well, just like what turtles do today. But for Mosasaurus, it's time to go back to the deep of the sea and find more food. Uh-oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's the king of the Cretaceous period. He's a tyrant lizard king. He's also a meat eater. But if I was him, I would stay away from Mosasaur because he's a giant predator as well. This is a female, stronger and deadlier than the rest of the dinosaurs. Remember Prehistoric Planet? The 2022 one? The Tyrannosaurus Rex takes a swim. And now this one does as well. But she doesn't know that danger is already on its way. Yes, it's the asteroid I'm talking about. But we don't know where it is though. So the female T-Rex just stays on her own business. Oh, sorry buddy, was the camera close to you? Well, you just go up there and just mind your own business. Her attacker was a carnivorous didelphodon that loves eating eggs. But it's not just T-Rex who is in the Cretaceous period. It's another dinosaur that usually eats fish, has a duck feet and a duck beak. This is Dinochirus, a weird dinosaur. It's kind of like an ugly one though, but he seems kind of beautiful for the rest of the dinosaurs. But Dinochirus better be careful from T-Rex and a mosasaur. Uh-oh, he slipped. Quickly, before mosasaur comes to eat ya. Whew, okay, he's safe. Uh-oh. But is he though? Another T-Rex. This is a young male, and he just took down a didelphodon. He's weak and shorter than the female. The female is always in charge, and the male just stands on her ground. And look what he just found. A nice cozy bed for him. About a couple hours later, it just started to rain, and the sunset is being blocked from the rain. The male T-Rex is confused, so he decides to go hide underneath his tree. Quetzalcoatlus, a giant pterosaur. He's no scared of anything, like a giant female T-Rex and a mosasaur. This one is just making her nest, and look, she just made eggs. But will the female fly, or will she not? Because this is a young one. And yes, she does. But it's no time for her to be in a happy mood. She's got eggs to defend. A couple minutes later, the rain stopped, and the dinosaurs don't know that danger is on its way. The dinosaurs are confused. They just got no idea what it is. It's the end of the dinosaurs. An asteroid comes from the moon and boom, smashes into Earth. A massive explosion came from the asteroid, and after that, the rain of fire from the black smoking sky has killed all the dinosaurs. This is the fall of the age of dinosaurs. A couple million years later, after the dinosaurs died, the big mammals decided to rule the earth. Like this Indrignophere. It's related to tapirs. He's a plant-eater dinosaur, but Indrignophere has always been watched from hungry eyes in the forest. He just found a skeleton of an adult T-Rex that died from the asteroid. But the Intrichnopia senses danger. A terror leopard. Intrichnopia is slow and clumsy. But Intrichnopia can camouflage on the stones. Here's the terror leopard. Smell on the Intrichnopia. But it seems like he can't find him. A very close call for Intrichnopia. This year, the dinosaurs are still alive today. You wanna know what it is? It's the birds. These are called hummingbirds. They fight for flower, and they use their little beaks to eat inside the flowers, which is the pollens. Hummingbirds fight for flowers, and some of them defend their own flower against any hummingbirds that try to steal. But this hummingbird has no enemy. It has a long beak. We call him the swordbill. The beak is the same size as his full body. When the hummingbirds are still fighting for the flowers, the swordbill checks out for the new flowers of his kind. The hummingbird gives the swordbill some space. The swordbill checks the flower out, and he's like, I can't wait to enjoy this. He puts his full beak in to enjoy the lovely food inside the flower. So the swordbill watches the hummingbirds fight for the flower still. He's also got a long tongue as well. So when the flower opens it up, the swordbill thinks, looks like the flower is ready for me to eat it then. Oh, he puts its full head into the flower, and he seems enjoying it. It was the dawn of the mammals, like lions, hyenas, elephants, and more animals like. Make sure you grab all your stuff like popcorns, drinks, and more rubbish you have, and make sure you put them in the bin when this movie's finished. And I hope you guys like this movie. Make sure you better hit the like and subscribe button at the same time.